What's up, guys? I'm BTC. Welcome to my CSGO tips and tricks series. Because this is the first video in the series, I wanted to start with something really simple and cover some of the most common mistakes that a lot of players make. Not just silvers or novas, MGs make these mistakes as well. Hey, I've even seen LEs making these mistakes. So don't just dismiss the video because you might think you're amazing at CSGO. You know, maybe you'll pick up something. If you're in the lower bracket, this will definitely help you a lot. Because in the lower bracket games, it's not necessarily about who has mastered this technique or that technique or whatever. It's more about who makes the least amount of mistakes. So if you're not making the common mistakes and your opponents are, chances are you're going to win. At least in silvers and novas. After that, you're going to have to start actually, playing good. But for now, 5 simple things to help you improve and rank up. Number 5, stop crouch walking. Seriously, it's that simple. Just don't crouch walk. There's almost no reason to do it. If you stop crouch walking right now, you're automatically a better player. By simply not doing that, you've become a better player. Instead, you should be using the walk key. It's still silent, but you get there a lot faster. In fact, there's almost no situation where crouch walking is going to be superior to regular walking. So again, just don't do it. It's that simple. Now, this is not to be confused with crouching behind objects in order to give yourself cover, because crouching behind objects can be beneficial. But crab walking, crouch walking from one place to another is almost never a good idea. So just don't do it. Number 4, know when to reload. A lot of players will make the mistake of reloading immediately after a kill, or they'll reload while they're advancing, or reload while they're taking a corner. This is almost always a bad idea. Whenever you reload, you should do so behind cover if at all possible. And you should never do it while going around a corner, because if there was someone right there, well, you're basically dead. Now, you could switch to your pistol, but even then, you're still dead. Let me show you a couple of examples by taking the A site here. So I'm moving up along the cat, and I see this one guy, so I target him, and I kill him real quick. Now, if I were to reload right away, in this particular case, I would be dead. Why? Well, because his friend was right there, and his friend could just pop around the corner, shoot me in the head, and there's really nothing I can do to stop it. Again, I could try to switch to pistol, but I'm still dead. So what I should do is I should kill this one guy right here, and then when his friend pops out, kill him as well. Now, let's say for the sake of discussion that I had a teammate that was like right there, and I had another one right there. And I know that nobody's coming up from behind me. So I know that this is a safe location. I can reload here. But let's say I decide not to, and I decide to advance while reloading. I'm advancing while reloading because I just killed 2 people right here, and I think that this area might be safe. But as it turns out, it's not. That guy was waiting right there, and he can easily just shoot me and kill me. So what I could do, and what I should do in this situation, is kill him, then I can check the corner. If it's safe, I can reload, and then I can advance as I normally would, checking all the corners. And then when I get to here, I check there, I check there, I check there, I see him, and then I can kill him. And again, as I'm advancing, I can check there, I can check behind the baskets, I can check behind the barrels, and then I see, oh, there's nobody at Goose, but he's right there on site, so I take him out. Now, this is an unbelievably stacked A site. This is almost never going to happen, but let's say for the sake of discussion, it is. So again, can I run out while I'm reloading? Well, let's see what happens if I decide to run out while I'm reloading. I'm dead. Why? Because there was a guy up on the A ramp right there. So he's near car. He could have been right there, or he could have been right there, or he could have been right there, or maybe he was on Goose and he peeked out or something. But anyways, the point is, if you reload, you should do so while in cover or in as safe a spot as you can. Don't reload immediately after a kill, and don't reload while you're advancing, because it's going to get you dead real quick. Number 3, learn to use rifles properly. I cannot stress this one enough. The sooner you learn to use rifles properly, the better off you'll be. This includes both variants of the M4, the Galil, the FAMAS, and the AK. Now, I know a lot of players like to use the SMGs, and there's a time and a place to use the SMGs. Every single round is a bad idea. A lot of people like the Pro 90. The reason being, it's got 50 bullets, you can run around and just kind of spray and pray, you don't have to worry about aiming, and you can still get kills. But here's the thing. A good player with an AK will almost always beat that P90, or the MAC-10, or the UMP, or the MP7. Now, the deal with the rifles is you do have to learn the recoil pattern. Now, eventually, you should learn the entire recoil pattern. So let me show you what the AK one looks like. That's the AK recoil pattern. You don't need to memorize the entire thing right now. Eventually, you should, yeah. But when you're first starting to use the rifles, you should just know that when you start shooting, you just have to pull down a little bit. So shoot about 8 bullets and just pull down. Your bullets will basically go in the same spot. Now, the further away you are, the more spread out they're going to be. But for the most part, the bullets are going to go in the same spot. Let's grab the M4 here. Just pull down a little bit. That's all you got to do. Here's the Galil. This one is a little bit down and to the right. But again, you don't have to memorize the entire recoil pattern right now. You only have to remember that shoot, pull down. Shoot, pull down. Once you've got that mastered, then you can move on to learning the entire recoil pattern. The rifles really start to shine when your enemies are buying Kevlar and helmets. With the M4s, it takes 2 shots to kill an enemy with a helmet. With the AK, however, it only takes 1 shot, whether they're wearing a helmet or not. Number 2, check corners. Seriously, guys, you have to check corners all the time. If you don't, you're making yourself vulnerable to an ambush, and you're going to get shot in the back. I can't tell you how many Silver and Nova players get free kill after free kill by simply camping a spot and waiting for unsuspecting enemies to run by. The enemies don't check the corner, and the ambusher gets a free kill. All you have to do is check the corner. Just check the corners, and you have a pretty good chance of killing the ambusher. That's why there's so many reports for wall hacks in the lower brackets, because the idea that you're checking the corner is completely foreign to a lot of Silver and Nova players. In their minds, you're not checking the corner, you must be cheating. But like I said, you have to check the corners all the time. Check this corner, check this corner. When you come out here, check this corner. I mean, there might be someone waiting here. There might be someone waiting here. Sometimes it's a coin flip. Maybe you'll get the ambusher, maybe you don't. But at least if you check, you know you have a chance. If you just run out all willy-nilly, you're definitely gonna die. Check the corners, guys. Check the corners. Check the corners. Check the corners. It's not magic. Check the corners. And the number 1 tip for this video, good crosshair placement. Guys, this is one of the simplest things you can do to make a drastic improvement in your individual gameplay. I don't know what it is about first-person shooters that makes players want to aim their crosshair into the dirt, but unless you're fighting the mole men, it's a terrible idea. Keep your crosshair at head level. And if you think that, oh, I'm MG, I'm DMG, I'm Ellie, I don't do that, I challenge you to watch your own replays and see how often you actually have your crosshair in the dirt. Because I bet it's a lot more often than you think. So here's the thing. Keep your crosshair at head level. Keep it close to the wall when you're taking a corner. This is because when an enemy does show up, you want to be able to just shoot. You want to minimize the amount of re-aim that you have to do. So if you have your crosshair at the dirt, when you come across here, you have to snap it all the way up. By that time, he's already shot you. Okay? Another thing is if you don't have your crosshair close to the edge and you have it like way out here. So let's say we're taking the corner and we have it way, it's at head level, but it's way out here. Well, you still have to snap it over. So keep your crosshair at head level, keep it close to the wall, because when you see him, you want to shoot him. And then you're going to check over here, you'll check behind here, then you come out here. Now, it's not going to be perfect, but try to keep it as close to head level and as close to the edge as possible. When you come out here, you know, check around the corner, he's not there. That's clear, there's nothing there. You're going to come out here, oh, there's another one there. Again, keep it at head level, keep it close to the wall, and then when they pop up, just shoot them. I'm telling you, if you keep your crosshair out of the dirt and at head level, you'll find that you're getting a lot more kills than you were before. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope this information was useful to you. I release new CSGO videos every day here on YouTube. Highlights, fails, Overwatch, tips and tricks. If you're interested in that stuff, hit the subscribe button. You can also follow me on Twitch because I live stream CSGO every single day. But again, that is it for this one. Thank you for watching. Remember, always blame the controller because it's never your fault.